A Massachusetts woman goes on trial this morning, charged with murdering her 3 children. Lindsay Clancy has pleaded not guilty. She faces life in prison without parole if she is convicted. Her attorneys claim she is not criminally responsible for murder. They say that she had severe postpartum mental health issues, and her doctor's treatment only made them worse. CBS News legal analyst Caroline Polisi is here. Caroline, good morning.
Morning.
This is such a tough case. I mean, 3 little kids. Clancy has pleaded not guilty, as we said, by reason of psychosis, postpartum psychosis, not just depression.
Yeah.
What does her legal team have to do, though, to prove this case and prove to the jury in order for the defense to succeed? I mean, how strong is that argument?
Yeah, so the defense will need to show that she's, in Massachusetts, it's called not criminally responsible because of mental disease or defect. And it's different than what we typically think of as a not guilty by reason of insanity defense, which, so here the test will be, was she substantially unable to appreciate the wrongfulness of her conduct? Or, and it's really important that the standard is or, was she unable to conform her conduct to the law? And so that or is, well, it means that, so typically we think just if you're unable to distinguish right from wrong, that is the only test. And so the prosecution here is arguing a set of facts wherein this potentially could have been premeditated, that she sent her husband out to get medicine, to pick up takeout food, and that she Googled how long it was going to take, and therefore that shows premeditation. But as a defense attorney, that's not necessarily mutually exclusive with winning in this defense, because was she unable to conform her conduct to the law? Now they're arguing extreme postpartum psychosis. She has a really well-documented history of not only throughout her pregnancies and deliveries, postpartum issues, but there was a really acute phase leading up to this incident wherein she and her husband and her family sought treatment multiple times. She checked herself into the hospital. She went to the ER. She saw a slew of doctors. She was prescribed so many different medications. This woman sought help, and in a lot of ways, this is being seen as looking into how the healthcare system potentially failed this mother.
I mean, at one point, she, I believe, was taking 12 different antipsychotic drugs. What do you think of the combination of that? Yeah,
well, we don't know if she was taking them. We know she was prescribed them, right? There's the timeline is she saw a lot of different doctors, and this was polypharmacy, people are saying. We don't know what she was taking, but yes, part of it is this could potentially have been medically induced. The argument is that she heard audible hallucinations, right? So her husband left, and she heard voices in her head telling her to do this.
Gosh, just every detail is worse than the last. It's just so heartbreaking for everyone involved, these poor children, and now, this mother and father who don't have kids. But today, for opening statements, what are you going to be looking out for?
So definitely this is going to be a battle of the experts, right? Because this isn't a whodidit case. They admit she did it. The question is her state of mind. We'll see how they want to educate the jury on postpartum psychosis. Patrick Clancy, Lindsay's husband, is set to be the first witness to take the stand. He has been on record supporting his wife, saying he didn't marry a monster. She got sick.
And that he forgave her.
Well, he forgave her. So it's an interesting, that prosecution is calling him, because he was first on the scene, right? And he fought really hard to keep that 911 call out of the public eye. We won't see it. The jury will hear it. They will see these horrific photos we won't get to. He wants to preserve the dignity of his children.
Oh, my goodness. It is just a horrific case.
It really is. But postpartum depression and psychosis is real. And we'll see what happens in this case. Caroline, thank you so much.